This is a day in the life of a gay future as a closeted straight. I wake up in my rainbow sheets and immediately put on my G to mark my orientation. For breakfast, I make bacon and eggs, but I have to hide it from the Gayborhood watch, so I eat Queerios to cover up. Heterosexuality has been outlawed. The world is now gay. At 11, I go to my mandatory daily pride meeting.
And that's why we must snuff out all heterosexuals! Yeah! Gay power!
No one can find out I'm actually straight. Back home, I watch an illegal download of an old content machine video. Their content has been banned for being too straight. I could be arrested for watching this. Later on, I spot a beautiful lesbian outside. Is she checking me out? Is it possible? A straight woman? I thought they were extinct. We go back to my apartment and engage in heteronormative activity. This pure hetero love is an act of resistance in a tyrannical world. But then, my worst fear, the gay Stapo. I hide as my lover attempts to stop the officer. It's no use. He's determined to eliminate all heteros from the world, me included. If caught, I'll go to a re-education camp and she'll be arrested for harboring straights. I decide that I will be straight or die trying. He leaves. The coast is clear. We're gonna be okay. But he must have smelled my love for Tom Brady. He arrests me for being straight on a Friday night, and that's my day.
Hey, the Gayborhood looks like a really rough place that I wouldn't want to grow up in, as of course you have to watch your back for more reasons than one. Welcome back. Beautiful and amazing human beings. My name's Luke Radowski here of youtube.com/wearechange, as there's a lot of absolutely wild and strange news to get into today, as Elon Musk is calling for something that a lot of people are resonating with. That is about the story of the decade, as domestically, there's a lot of really old, creepy politicians out there that look to hold on to the Ring of Sauron for as long as possible. But will their plan be DEI'd? Well, we'll find that out in just a few moments from now, as we are going to be talking about all the latest developments unfolding right now. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you could get it on the bestpoliticalshirts.com. And every new subscriber means at least one treat for Atlas, who is literally sleeping and passed the Atlas treat. There you go. Good job. She missed that one. As of course, the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast was done by the absolutely incredible Content Machine. I wasn't subscribed to these guys before. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I didn't see their work earlier. I probably did, as this satire, this comedy is top notch. And definitely go subscribe your local comedian, your satirist, your meme lords. These guys nailed it out of the park. This gay future that they're predicting, again, absolutely hilarious. As a lot of people are saying, we already are living under a gay Stapo, as others are prophesizing that this is the future we are all headed towards. One person wrote that this is the shortest documentary film from San Francisco that he has ever seen. Again, go subscribe to their work. Brilliant stuff, which we absolutely need more of, as of course there's a lot of upheaval and craziness in the world, as of course a lot of people don't want to relinquish power. When they do, there usually is a lot of violence associated with it, as this is what a lot of people expect to happen to Paris, France in just a few moments from now, as currently we are just hours away from their election being called, as some people are predicting that the right-wing Conservative Party will be the major winner from these national snap elections, as of course a lot of people are preparing for the worst, as this is video footage of Louis Vuitton in Paris, France, now barricading its doors and windows as they are fearing far-left riots to take grip of the country in response to election results that some people might not like, as the police are getting ready for a lot of unrest, as we are going to be keeping a close eye on this situation ourselves, as of course domestically, a lot of people are saying what's happening in France could happen here in the United States, especially with a potential right-wing Republican victory, as there's a lot of really crazy things also happening financially that are putting Americans on the brink of chaos and collapse, as of course our real estate market is absolutely bananas right now, as Business Insider just wrote an article that there's going to be a, quote, sharp correction with losses that could take a decade to recover from. Other people are predicting a lot of other financial problems for the United States, that is nearly $35 trillion in debt. This, as a lot of other people are playing pretty wild and reckless in the markets, including, of course, Bill Gates, that is predicting and shorting Elon Musk's Tesla stocks, which Elon Musk says that Bill Gates will get obliterated for trying to short, as the two have been having a billionaire feud that is very entertaining to watch. This as Elon Musk is literally calling on for the FBI to investigate Bill Gates and others for their close associations with known child and human traffickers that have been able to skirt the law for a very long time, that are connected to a lot of powerful people in our establishment, as he came out and retweeted a meme saying that the world deserves to know every single client, quote, every client, with a picture showing two of the most infamous traffickers in the world, as Elon Musk added to the caption of this meme by saying, quote, "When is there not one, just one, even attempted prosecution of Epstein, Bill Gates, and Reid Hoffman come to mind, client list. Either FBI does their duty or the case for an entire department reset or abolishment is strong." And I would absolutely have to agree with him on that larger assessment, as of course, this is the story of the decade that a lot of very powerful people want to go away. And of course, it is our duty, especially as independent media, to keep bringing up this story that implicates so many powerful people in our society that are that much afraid of disclosure of it. A disclosure that I think is more necessary than ever. As of course, this is also the work that you support by signing up to lookunfiltered.com, where we go out of our way to support you guys and help you guys out as much as we can with the right information to act on, as well as really cool things like nature hikes, which we might be doing this upcoming week in Las Vegas, Nevada. You heard that correctly. Maybe not even a nature hike. Maybe we'll do like a little meetup, a little hangout. It's pretty hot in Vegas right now, so maybe a hike, maybe a night hike, like a star hike. I'm organizing something for you guys in Las Vegas. I'm organizing something in Milwaukee. We're going to figure out some cool stuff, as well as, of course, tickets that we're giving away currently right now to the Bitcoin conference coming up this July 25th to the 27th in Nashville, Tennessee. If you are a member, I think we still got like a ticket or something to give away for members on our last previous video. The tickets are like $600 here. By the way, if you want to save money off of tickets and you didn't sign up to lookunfiltered.com or you're not a member, use promo code WRC and get a significant percentage off. As of course, this week we are also going to be at Freedom Fest with some really cool, awesome speakers and people there who are going to be joining us live in studio. One of the people that we have on camera right now will be joining us this upcoming Thursday for a special live podcast episode that you guys as members will be able to, of course, talk to and communicate. As of course, if you want tickets for the Freedom Fest, go and use promo code WeAreChange50 and get $50 off of your ticket. As of course, I'm still thinking of really cool things to do. They're going to be probably last minute, so stay tuned, especially if you are in Las Vegas, especially if you are in Milwaukee, especially if you're in Nashville. I'm going to be doing meetups, hangouts, nature hikes, you name it. We're going to be doing it all for you guys exclusively, just for members of LukeUnfiltered.com. So if you haven't signed up yet, what are you waiting for? It's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and it really does breed and grow the culture that we are trying to, of course, lead as an example for all through your memberships. This, as we are headed towards a very tumultuous year, as the Wall Street Journal is now writing that this is Kamala Harris's moment. Well, is it? No. It's Mr. Beast who said that he would actually run for the presidency of the United States if they would just lower the age requirement. As a lot of people are responding to this by saying, absolutely, hell no. Others are saying, that might be a lot better comparatively to what we have going on right now. As according to U.S. senior political reporters, Kamala Harris is, quote, the only realistic path towards a win in 2024 for the political current Democratic establishment. The New York Post wrote that this is the first DEI president that soon might be taken over for Joe Biden, which Gavin Newsom, another person that a lot of people are looking at right now, is saying that this is, quote, straight up racist, which I would absolutely disagree with him on, as, of course, the Democrats are playing up a lot of race politics right now, trying to court the black vote, which they overwhelmingly lost since the last election. As Biden said, quote, he's the first black woman to serve with a black president. Yes, that's literally what that's what Joe Biden, the president of the United States, was saying. As, of course, the memes and gifs in response to this are pretty epic. As, of course, the last election cycle, Joe Biden said that you ain't black if you don't vote for him. As today, we're also finding out that the Biden campaign actually drafted up questions for the president's interview on a black radio show that, of course, the administration demanded be asked during the show, or else they would lose access to the current president of the United States. There's also another video circulating right now from another campaign event that Joe Biden just held, which isn't really doing that well for his kind of impression on the black community, as he is seen literally meeting, greeting, taking selfies with everyone, except for this black woman that was just deliberately ignored by Joe Biden, that she is not happy about literally just being absolutely not seen by the current president of the United States. There's another video of Biden in a black church in Philadelphia today where he looks just absolutely lost with no idea or understanding of what to do, looking endlessly to his handlers for some larger kind of signaling here, which clearly he wasn't getting during the church services, as he still remained dazed and confused. Barely there, as church staff members were telling everyone to rise up in their praise of Jesus Christ, which Donald Trump responded to, which Joe Biden responded to by nervously clapping his knee to. So yeah, that happened, as a lot of people are still trying to run cover for the current president of the United States, who said that, quote, it wasn't very smart of him to be traveling all around the world a couple times right before the presidential debates that were an absolute disaster for him, as he detailed how he was in 15 different time zones and he wasn't listening to his staff, and then that he, quote, nearly fell asleep on the stage. As the community notes during this post, right, that Biden actually returned to the United States 12 days before the disastrous debate where he absolutely failed, as all eyes were on ABC News recently, as this was going to be the interview that decided the current fate of the Democratic political party. As CNN writes that this interview did nothing to quell the existential crisis around his campaign. The Economist wrote, Joe Biden's ABC interview will not quell doubts about his future. It's almost as if they're reading from the same kind of script there, as Joe Biden is doubling down and saying, quote, that only the Lord Almighty could convince him to quit, as he announced that he is not going anywhere, as everyone is saying, hey man, please get out of here. Adam Schiff had a very interesting take just a couple hours ago, as he is saying that Kamala Harris would be a, quote, phenomenal president, and that, quote, she could win overwhelmingly against Donald Trump. As we're headed towards some very uncertain times, as a lot of people expect a brokered convention that potentially could replace Joe Biden, as, of course, my own personal analysis on this is that I see the Democrats waiting for at least the end of the RNC to potentially make up a major switch here that would put the Republicans on the heels that they would be forced to, of course, respond to. As, of course, if it is Kamala Harris, a lot of people are looking at Tulsi Gabbard as a potential VP pick for Donald Trump that he soon will have to pick right before the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. As a lot of people are expecting ish to hit the fan on Monday when congressional Democrats go back to Washington, D.C., and potentially might be doing some major shakeups here, as of course, at any moment and any time, anything could happen during this crazy political cycle that is absolutely not boring. As a lot of people are saying, the time lapse of Joe Biden is showing a, quote, alarming deterioration. And whatever happens, it's going to be tumultuous, to say the least. We returned for major podcast episodes. I think we're going to have our biggest guest yet, especially when it comes to like fame and popularity ever, this upcoming week. As of course, we're going to have incredible shows Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern here on this YouTube channel. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern with an incredible individual that just got out of jail. Thursday is going to be a major one as well. And then probably we'll return on Friday. Again, these next 2 weeks are going to be crazy because I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be doing different kind of political events. As I'm doing these events, the schedule of these videos will be sporadic, to say the least. We're going to be doing a lot of live coverage. And truly, click the subscribe button, also the notification button, because we could be live at any moment, at any time with some major big players that, of course, you guys will be very happy to see on this particular channel. Again, we're stepping things up. We have the best political show for a reason, and we definitely want to live up to that name. Again, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys signing up to LukeUnfiltered.com, which helps us grow and expand. And we're growing, we're expanding, we're fixing up the studio. We just worked all day yesterday on setting up new camera angles, on setting up new equipment. We got a lot of really fun things coming your way. All here on youtube.com/wearechange. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys subscribing to LukeUnfiltered.com. And this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more.